Hello and welcome to another edition of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem, a show where we answer your most pressing questions about the most recent episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which was Jack the Ripper. All the questions we're answering today came from you guys via our BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page and our BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page.
Welcome. Yeah, I'm just saying you're not really giving this episode the fanfare it deserves because it's the beginning of a new season. Be excited.
How?
Yeah, better.
Oh man, I can't wait to dig into these questions.
Okay. We'll start with a question from Heather Dittmar. First of all, where did the beloved wheeze go? It was just lots of laughter, which I love, but I can't be the only one that wants the wheeze back. Second of all, you guys are great, and I am so excited for more episodes this season. # bring the wheeze back.
I wasn't even aware there wasn't a wheeze in this one.
You know, we're not gonna cram a wheeze in there if it doesn't belong.
That's a guarantee from the Rye Guy. No artificial wheezes.
This is the season of genuine wheezing. Put that down there.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Okay, this one comes from Facebook. This is Ellie Falds. I can't take credit for this, but I strongly believe that the most likely Jack the Ripper is actually the witness to the Polly Nichols murder, Charles Cross.
Polly Nichols?
Polly Nichols.
Nichols.
Not Polly Nipples, what?
I don't remember the names in this story.
So you actually thought one of the victims' names was Polly Nipples?
I don't know who has what name.
Okay, let's just start from the beginning here.
The body of Marianne Nichols was found in Bucks Row by a man named Charles Cross, who claims he was walking along Bucks Row when he noticed a bundle toward the western end. Another man named Robert Paul approached the body with Cross.
Some people think that Robert Paul was actually walking in on Charles Cross, disturbing the body, doing the Jack the Ripper thing.
And then when he showed up, he just sort of went,
oh shit, there's a dead body.
well, it's a dead lady, all right.
He doesn't have the mental disposition that it would take to do these crimes though, if you look at him. And nothing suggested that he would be capable of doing these kinds of crimes. Also, he didn't have the medical know-how.
I mean, unless he just studied up on it in his free time.
He just went on Google.
That's true.
Moving on.
Back on over to Grahamtown from Joanna Hamey. This episode was quite long in comparison to some others. Will that be the norm for this season? Please say yes.
Some of the cases that we cover this season will be a little bit longer, especially because we do some recreations in some of the episodes. We saw that in the trailer, so I'm pretty excited about that. Working with some cool directors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Watch this season.
Yeah, all right, here's Facebook. This is Arlene D. Castro Diaz. What's your thoughts about H.H. Holmes? I interned at the University of Pennsylvania. Yes, I saw and held his bones. It was pretty awesome.
What? What?
And earlier that spring, they dug him up from his grave. From the data they obtained, it's pretty close to Jack the Ripper's measurements. And it's claimed that Jack the Ripper fled London and started his murders back up in the United States. All right, I saw a lot of people asking me why I didn't include H.H. Holmes. The reason being is the main case against H.H. Holmes is very circumstantial. People claim that his handwriting was similar to the Jack the Ripper letters, but all the Jack the Ripper letters are unconfirmed. H.H. Holmes put people in rooms where he would put them in a little murder slide. He wasn't going up to them, mutilating them, taking organs out. The methodology is so starkly different that it doesn't line up. I think it's really weird that people seem to think that killers are part of this cinematic universe.
Like they've got their own little bat cave.
Like they're the fucking Avengers or something. There could be multiple disturbed people out there at any given time. They're not all the same person.
That's a good answer.
Thanks. Good.
Here's from Shigatsu22. I don't know if you guys noticed, but around 9:48 to 9:52, there's a guy running in the background. It looks like he appeared out of nowhere. Could it be a shadow of Jack the Ripper? Wrong season.
This was just, like I said, 45 minutes after a murder had just happened.
I think just maybe, it may be one of the many people that were walking around the metropolitan area of London.
London's a pretty hot spot for people.
This one comes from Facebook, Asamina Kurtz. Question for Postmortem. I agree with the theory that Barnett had a good motive and that makes him the most convincing option, but why did not someone question the fact that Jack took the organs of those women? If it was Barnett, why do something like that, or any of the other suspects? There's really no definitive answer for that. We don't really know why they do what they do. We just learn their methodology so that we can try to understand them and maybe catch them. But if I had an answer for that, I feel like I would need to go to a very dark place. He was a fish porter. I don't know. And he had the circumstance.
What does that mean?
Well, he could cut things up.
Oh,
That's what I was
okay.
getting at. His circumstance was definitely the most compelling. He lived with Mary Kelly. He hated prostitution. I've also seen people think that maybe he killed Mary Kelly, but he didn't kill the other 4. I'm pretty confident he killed Mary Kelly, I suppose.
No.
Do you remember Joseph Barnett?
Yeah, he was the one that lived with her, the real bad guy, possibly Jack the Ripper. He was a suspect.
Moving on to Facebook again. This is from Crystal Lay Rose Gayton. I feel like the female suspect wasn't given much thought. The midwife theory makes a lot of sense. The woman would have walked into her trap because she was not just another woman, but a midwife. I feel like in that prostitute profession, the midwife would be someone you would trust. It would have been easy for her to murder, walk about after the murders, and had some anatomical sense, parenthetical, the wombs. Murder mysteries, gotta love them.
I like that.
When it comes to this Jill the Ripper theory, I think it's a good theory. I think it's possible. But the one thing I just keep going back to is all of the eyewitness testimony is of a man, you know?
Yeah, but how hard is it to look like a man, baby?
Because a big part of this theory is that she's a woman, therefore she's approachable. These prostitutes wouldn't suspect
They wouldn't approach a woman dressed like
a man because he's a man.
cartoon man. Yeah, it doesn't add up. All right. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, but
There's really nothing concrete to go off of it. It's just a thought. What do you think, Tommy? Oh, good.
it responded just like the flashlight in the Sally house.
I think my tummy thinks Jill the Ripper is a good theory.
I think your tummy's got a demon. Back to Grahamtown from Moondust Misfit. Great episode.
Wow, what a name.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Moondust Misfit.
That sounds like an indie band that would appear at 1 p.m. in Coachella.
Very good.
That's good.
Great episode. As a Finnish person, I love the way Ryan incorrectly pronounced Jari Luhelainen.
Dr. Luhelainen.
I thought it was Jari Luhelainen.
Luhelainen?
Jari Luhelainen.
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 Dr. Luhelainen.
I'm gonna mispronounce things. That's just what I do.
That's his bread and butter, baby.
It's what I'm best at. But do know that I am looking these things up. Sometimes my research leads me to the wrong pronunciation.
Well, you got this Finnish person just laughing at you.
I'm glad I could give you a good laugh.
A good chuckle.
You gotta
Break a chuckle.
break a chuckle. Good ref.
Ryan, what do we have coming up this week?
This week we have a very exciting episode. It's very different tonally than most Unsolved episodes you guys have seen in the past. Should I give away what the subject matter is?
It's a heist.
Okay, well, yeah, you just answered the question. Also, as some of you have noticed and tweeted at us, the show is now on Hulu and Amazon Video, so that's pretty cool. A large part of that is because of you guys, so thank you for helping us get to Hulu and Amazon. That's pretty awesome. From me, the big guy, and the whole Unsolved team, thank you for the support.
Now, if you recommend the show to someone, you don't have to say it's specifically a YouTube show.
Yeah, you could
You can
say,
say, check it out on Hulu.
and then after you could watch,
ER.
then you could watch ER, because those just like PB&J.
PB&J.
The Boys and Clooney.
Ooh.
Make sure you watch the episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved this Friday. Send in your questions after that to the BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page and We Just Touched Hands there. That was strange. And the Instagram page. And then we'll be sure to answer them on the next BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem.
And for those of you who haven't watched Postmortem before, we do a fun thing at the end of every episode where we just do a fun, quick little animation.
Wait a second.
And so tune in every week. You want to stick around for this because it's always very funny, short, nothing going on. So here comes a funny little holographic corn running across the screen. Isn't that funny? That's all. That's all.
I don't even remember. Did the hot dog end?
Witches or raccoon.
Huh?
Did it end?
The hot dog.
It's hard to relish life.
Is it over? I can't remember.
It's still a witch heart, dingbats.
Oh, do you want more?
No, I don't want more. I'm just curious because I'd always
You
zone
didn't
out.
want it to end, I see.
No, that's not it.
Okay, well.
No. no. No.
All right.
No.
Yeah.
Let's end the episode there.
Okay.
Funny little corn. Ha ha ha. Good
little
stuff.
corn.
Okay, good.
Funny little corn. You like the corn?
Oh my God, that door just opened on its own.
It's not a ghost, Ryan. It's just a person.